Inflation was running hot, but consumer prices haven't risen this quickly since 1981. The cost of living soaring 9.1% from 1 year ago.
It's pretty staggering. From gas to groceries, everything we buy is getting pricier. So when is relief coming? Jack Royer is with us tonight. And Jack, you've got some help for consumers from the experts.
Indeed we do, Keith and Jen. It's one thing we can all agree on these days. It is staggeringly expensive to live right now, but economists and a financial expert we spoke to from Tampa today want you to know some crucial points that might help your wallet weather the rising rates. From store shelves to the gas pump, higher prices are affecting consumers at every turn. But amid the bad news, there is new hope, says Tampa financial planner John Wax.
The average person should be looking at their spending, because if they've had excess money and they've been spending more and not paying attention to the higher prices they are paying, now's the time to pay attention to that.
The highest inflation rate in 4 decades means consumer goods cost about 1% more in June than they did in May.
The news that we got today is not good.
Dr. Michael Snipes is a USF economics instructor.
I think a lot of economists and a lot of people in the government were kind of expecting at worst for inflation to not get worse. And it did.
That means it's likely to get worse before it gets better, but it's not all bad. Wax says there are 3 things that consumers should keep in mind right now. First, don't be overly concerned because steps are being taken to try to slow the inflation rate. Second, cut back where you can. If you're not sure where to find some extra money, your credit card statement often breaks down your spending in categories. And third, don't forget to find the hidden opportunity in moments like these.
We can fall back on Warren Buffett's famous quote, which is, to be greedy when others are fearful and be fearful when others are greedy. This may not be the time to deploy money into new ventures, but we're probably closer to that point than we are to where the peak was.
It's all pretty confusing, right? So what's driving the rise in inflation? Well, the price of gas, for one. While falling in recent weeks, it's still up 60.4% since this time last year. On top of that, grocery staples we all buy, like a dozen eggs, they're up 64% just since last June. And energy costs more too, 7.5% year to year. And remember, this is what's known as a lagging indicator because it's data from June. So falling gas prices in recent weeks means good news for all of us, right? Well, the data in this inflation report didn't account for that good news. Jack Royer, 8 on your side.